Friends, it's all linked. Ontario's economy is a machine. If one part of that machine isn't working to its full potential, it holds us all back. But when Ontario is firing on all cylinders, well, world, watch out. There's no other place anyone would rather start a business, work, or raise a family. That's why our government is fully funding the construction of the Bradford bypass. This project is a critical part of our plan that's building Ontario. The Bradford bypass will be a new 4-lane freeway connecting Highway 400 in Simcoe County and Highway 404 in York Region. Communities in this area have been asking governments for years and decades for a solution to the worsening traffic congestion. But their voices fell on deaf ears of previous governments who turned their backs on commuters. Past governments, our opponents, they side with ideological activists who oppose any and all highways over hard-working families. For decades, they said no to building the roads and highways needed to address the needs of the province's growing population. That changes now. Today's announcement is more proof that our government is on that right track to say yes. Yes to putting shovels in the ground for new highways, so you don't spend hours and hours stuck in gridlock and can get home to your family that much sooner. Yes to building houses you can afford, making home ownership attainable for those working to achieve it. And yes to creating more steady, well-paying jobs and growing Ontario's economy. We're saying yes to building for the future of Ontario because we know that this new bypass helps get people where they need to go much faster. And we also know it will help to get goods to the market faster. More than $785 million worth of goods move Ontario's highways every single day. The transportation system is the backbone of our export-driven economy, and the trucking industry makes up to 40% of the jobs in that sector. And the current infrastructure is totally inadequate for our mission to build a better Ontario for everyone. Projects like the Bradford bypass help get people and goods where they need to go much faster. Drivers traveling between highways 400 and 404 on the Bradford bypass would be able to make up that trip 60% faster compared to the existing routes, saving up to 35 minutes each way. That's over an hour both ways, 5 times a week. Folks, do the math. Those are staggering numbers. And I want to be clear, our plan for building roads, bridges, and highways doesn't include tolls. This is the type of real change that people can feel, because you should be spending more time doing the things you want, not sitting in your car for hours and hours on end. And I can't overstate what this will do for workers. This project will generate 700 jobs per year on the average during construction. And as everyone knows, we are 100% committed to our workers and ensuring they have good jobs and more money in their pockets instead of the government's. I can tell you, we have consulted broadly with those who will be most impacted by this project, and they're in full support of its construction. My friends, our government is committing $144 billion into infrastructure projects. That's the largest investment in Ontario's history and in Canada's history. We're building hospitals, we're building schools, and building roads that will help drive our economic growth. We're delivering real progress that will be felt all over the great province of Ontario as we build an Ontario that's the greatest place to live and work.